Emmy-nominated Yellowjackets star Christina Ricci sells Brooklyn to family. Now living primarily in Los Angeles with her husband, hairdresser to the star's Mark Hampton, who is no doubt primping her to walk the red carpet as an Emmy nominee for her role in the acclaimed series Yellowjackets. Christina Ricci has put up a $2.4 million price tag on her stone-accented light brown clapboard row house in Brooklyn's Fort Greene neighborhood. For today's video, exclusive to our TTP members, we will be talking more about the Emmy-nominated Yellowjackets star Christina Ricci and her Brooklyn 2 family home that is now on sale on the market. Now, without further ado, let's get into the video. Described on IMDb as a precocious, outspoken child teen starlet of the 1990s, with roles in numerous iconic films of the time, including Buffalo 66, The Addams Family, The Ice Storm, and John Waters' Pecker, Ricci purchased the unprepossessing building about 7.5 years ago for just under $2 million. The New York Vineyard House was built around the turn of the 20th century and remodeled extensively. It is located in a 100-foot deep lot and measures 25 feet wide and 30 feet long on a 3-story semi-detached two-family house. With a private gated entrance nipped under the stoop, the roughly 600-square-foot 1-bedroom, 1-bath garden-level unit includes a 20-foot-long combination living-dining kitchen space with direct access to the backyard. This spacious home has been updated with AC and plenty of overhead light. It also has 2 bedrooms and a small study that could be turned into a 3rd bedroom, though it may be too small. The taller ceilings on the parlor floor add volume to the space, and a stained glass dome caps the slender staircase. Some period architectural flourishes also remain, such as a stained glass dome in an inlaid parquet floor and a plastered fireplace. The flooring in the adjacent dining room is a light cherry tone, which flows into the open-plan kitchen. The kitchen is furnished with carved corbels, two-tone cabinetry, and granite counters. The main floor bathroom has tumbled travertine tile work, while the upstairs bath and the one shared with both bedrooms and the study have been renovated into a retro manner with classic white subway tiles on the walls and black and white penny tiles on the floor. A small deck of the kitchen has a stairway down to the backyard, which is long and narrow with an area of grass that feels squeezed in between buildings. The backyard is also shielded by trees. It's unlikely Ricci occupied either unit in recent years because they were both rented out. The lower unit was being rented at $2,700 per month, and the upper duplex was being rented at $4,700 per month. The property is up for sale through John Carapella of Compass Marketing and Realty. The owners have made it available with a tenant occupying both units, and they are providing the option to extend the leases or to have purchased it vacant. With that, let us know more about its owner, Christina Ricci. Christina Ricci, born on February 12, 1980, is an American actress known for playing unusual characters with a dark edge. She predominantly works in independent productions, but has also appeared in more box office hits. Her films total more than $1.4 billion grossed. She has won accolades such as the National Board of Review Award and a Satellite Award, in addition to Golden Globe nominations and Primetime Emmy nominations. Christina Ricci made her film debut at the age of 9 in Mermaids 1990, which was followed by a breakout role as Wednesday Addams in The Addams Family 1991 and its sequel, Addams Family Values 1993. Subsequent appearances in Casper and Now and Then, both 1995, brought her fame as a teen icon at 17. She moved into adult-oriented roles with The Ice Storm 1997, which led to parts in films such as Buffalo 66 and Pecker, both 1998. She garnered acclaim for her performances in The Opposite Sex 1998, Sleepy Hollow 1999, and Monster 2003. Ricci's other credits include Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 1998, Prozac Nation 2001, Pumpkin 2002, Anything Else 2003, Cursed 2005, Penelope 2006, Black Snake Moan 2006, Speed Racer 2008, and The Matrix Resurrections 2021. At the age of 9, Ricci starred in the 1990 film Mermaids. As a teen icon, she went on to star as Wednesday Addams in The Addams Family in 1991 and Addams Family Values in 1993. Ricci's success continued with roles in Casper and Now and Then. When she was 17 years old, Ricci starred in The Ice Storm. This then led to parts in other adult-oriented films such as Buffalo 66 and Pecker. She gained more attention with her performances in The Opposite Sex 1998, Sleepy Hollow 1999, and The Monster as well. Ricci has also been seen in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas 1998, Prozac Nation 2001, Pumpkin 2002, Anything Else 2003, Curse 2005, Penelope 2006, Black Snake Moan 2006, Speed Racer 2008, and The Matrix Resurrections. Ricci appeared as Lisa Bump in the final season of Ally McBeal and earned acclaim for her guest role on Grey's Anatomy. Ricci also starred as Maggie Ryan on the series Pan Am and produced and starred in shows The Lizzie Borden Chronicles and Z, The Beginning of Everything. She currently stars as Misty Quigley on the critically acclaimed Showtime series Yellowjackets, as well as voicing characters in several animated films. Ricci provided voices for the video games The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon, and Speed Racer, the video game, both 2008. In 2010, Ricci made her Broadway debut in Time Stands Still. She's the national spokesperson for the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. She's married and has 2 children. Ricci is the youngest of 4 children with a mother that was born in Santa Monica, California, and became a model before becoming a real estate agent later on. Her father had a divorce career that included jobs as an elementary school gym teacher, lawyer, drug counselor, and primal scream therapist. Ricci is no longer Italian. Her Italian blood has been mixed out with Irish. There are many Italian generations in the past that mixed with Irish, and eventually, the various descendants married more Irish women. This explains how she is now Welsh instead of Italian. Ricci spent her childhood in Montclair, New Jersey, attending Edgemont Elementary School, Glenfield Middle School, Montclair High School, and Morristown Beard School. She later attended Professional Children's School for professional acting training in Manhattan. Ricci has 4 siblings, 3 brothers and 1 sister. Her parents divorced when she was 12. Ricci has been outspoken about her family life in interviews and featured on Brazilian TV, where she talked about her parents' tumultuous relationship. At the age of 8, Ricci was discovered for her talent for singing in a Christmas play. Another child was originally cast to play that role, but Ricci devised a plan to make sure she got to play the part. She taunted her competitor into punching her, and when she told on her she was given the part, she recalled, "I've always been a really ambitious person. I guess that's the first time it really reared its ugly head." Soon thereafter, she featured in a pair of spoof commercials on Saturday Night Live. The first of these featured Ricci as a child at a birthday party in which medical waste fell out of a burst piñata, parodying the then topical dumping of waste in the rivers of the United States East Coast. This gained Ricci her SAG-AFTRA card. Ricci became known for her starring role in Mermaids. The actress starred as Cher's youngest daughter, Kate. In addition to appearing as an actress, Ricci also appeared in concert alongside Cher and co-star Winona Ryder for the song The Snoop Shoe Song. The following year, she starred as the morbidly precocious Wednesday Addams in Barry Sonnenfeld's The Addams Family, based on the cartoon of the same name. She reprised the role for the 1993 sequel Addams Family Values. Both films were a commercial success, and critics singled out Ricci's performances as highlights. Ricci's next project was the live-action adaptation of Casper from 1995, and was her first in a lead role. The film received mixed reviews but was the 8th highest-grossing production that year. Ricci starred as the main character in the adventure film Gold Diggers: The Secret of Bear Mountain. She also played Rebecca growing up in Now and Then 1995. Ricci's most notable role is Wednesday Addams in the Addams Family series of films. She was also the lead in Casper 1995, which gained a cult following. In 1996, Ricci had a supporting role in Bastard Out of Carolina, the directorial debut of Angelica Huston. Ricci previously starred in a horror film with Johnny Depp. Together, the actors are usually associated with their work in Sleepy Hollow. During the first viewing of Sleepy Hollow, Ricci won a Saturn Award. She also appeared on Saturday Night Live and performed parodies of Britney Spears, who was her guest host that night. At one point, and during the skit involving Anna Gasteyer, Ricci accidentally hit her in the face while they were acting out a scene together. Other film appearances during this period included 200 Cigarettes 1999, Bless the Child 2000, and The Man Who Cried 2000. She starred in Prozac Nation 2001, a drama based on Elizabeth Wurtzel's best-selling memoir. The film, Ricci's first outing as a producer, received mixed reviews, but critics agreed that Ricci was the highlight. Critics describe her as splendid. Ricci's next role was in The Laramie Project. In this film, she starred as Matthew Shepard, a gay man who was killed in Laramie. This led to some positive feedback from critics, who said that the film would inspire viewers to look more deeply at the discrimination and violence experienced by LGBTQ people. Ricci also had a starring role in Miranda that year, and on Ally McBeal, she played Lisa Bump in 7 episodes on the show's 5th season. She produced and starred in Pumpkin, a black comedy about the relationship between a disabled young man and a sorority girl. In his review for the Chicago Sun-Times, Robert Ebert wrote, "Pumpkin is alive and takes chances, and uses the wicked blade of satire in order to show up the complacent political correctness of other movies in its campus genre. It refuses to play it safe, and there is courage in the performances. For example, the way Ricci sails fearlessly into the risky material. In 2003, Ricci took on the roles of a young girl wandering through England on foot in the British horror film The Gathering. The former girlfriend of an up-and-coming movie star enjoying all the perks of celebrity in Adam Goldberg's I Love Your Work, and that of a manipulative, vain, indecisive, vindictive, and neurotic girlfriend in Woody Allen's Anything Else, in which she starred with Jason Biggs. In his review of the latter, A.O. Scott of the New York Times described the film as an anti-romantic comedy and said that Ricci played her role with feral, neurotic glee. Ricci starred in one of the most popular biographical crime dramas, Monster. Ricci's character Selby Wall is a fictionalized version of the real-life partner of the serial killer Tyra Moore. It posed a challenge for Ricci as it goes completely against who she is. The filming was dark and depressing. The film was directed by Patty Jenkins and received rave reviews upon its release, with most critics directing their attention toward Theron, who went on to receive an Academy Award for her portrayal of Warnos. She acknowledged Ricci during her acceptance speech, calling her the film's unsung hero. Of Ricci's performance, Roger Ebert said, "She finds the correct note for Selby, so correct that some critics have mistaken it for bad acting, when in fact, it is sublime acting in its portrayal of a bad actor. Selby appears clueless, dumb, and lost, as she doesn't know her lines beforehand. She creates a character based on what she believes the audience want to see." Selby and Eileen improvised their characters using cues from pop culture, old songs, and vivid memories of their past. Ricci appeared on the album Guero in 2005, providing vocals for one of Bex's songs. That same year, she starred in the horror film Cursed, which is famous because of all its production troubles. And then, she herself received an Emmy Award nomination for her performance on the hit show Grey's Anatomy. Ricci played the title character in Penelope 2006, a fantasy romantic comedy based on the legends of pig-faced women. The role required Ricci to wear a prosthetic nose. We had a couple of different noses that they tested at one point. This really hideous, awfully unattractive snout. Then, there was this really cute Miss Piggy snout. We ended up meeting somewhere in the middle. Empire gave the film 4 out of 5 stars. For Andrea Gronval, the Chicago Reader reviewer, this film resonated on a deeper level than other films that are comparable. Similarly, David Rooney from Variety simplifies the idea that the work offers a more grounded performance than the script seems to really deserve. Her performance in Black Snake Moan was considered to be outstanding. She lost weight to make her character look unhealthy and appeared so invested in the role that A.J. Caruso, the director, stated that he could not bear to look at her due to the emotional connection he felt towards her. The movie was controversial because of its dark and exploitative themes, but critics felt that Ricci did well. Writing for Film Comments, Nathan Lee described her performance as fearless, specific, and blazingly committed. Ricci then appeared in the 2006 film Home of the Brave, which followed 4 soldiers in Iraq and their return to the United States. Ricci played the girlfriend of the titular character in Speed Racer, a Japanese manga series based on car racing. The film, which was directed by the Wachowskis, received mixed reviews upon release and was deemed a financial failure. However, it has since been reappraised as a masterpiece by some critics. She also appeared in a segment of the 2008 anthology film New York, I Love You with Orlando Bloom. In 2009, Ricci was in 3 episodes of TNT's Saving Grace as a detective who joins with the lead character, which is played by actress Holly Hunter. That same year, she appeared in the psychological thriller After Life and made her Broadway theater debut as Mandy in Donald Margulies' play Time Stands Still, opposite Laura Linney. Her first public performance was on September 23, 2010, at the Court Theater. She replaced Alicia Silverstone, who played Mandy during the play's initial run in 2009. The New York Times described Ricci as confident and appealing. Ricci's role as a kind-hearted waitress in Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star 2011, was universally panned by critics. But Ricci did more with her part than they expected. She received praise from critics who said she gave more than it deserves. From 2011 to 2012, Ricci starred as Maggie Ryan on the ABC drama series Pan Am. The series was set in the 1960s and is based on the iconic airline of the same name. Although they garnered positive reviews, producers decided not to make a second season after a decline in ratings during its initial run of 14 episodes. In April 2012, Ricci returned to the stage. He played Hermia in an off-Broadway revival of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream. In 2012, Ricci starred as a mistress alongside Robert Pattinson and Uma Thurman in the previously unseen period film Belle Amie, based on the 1885 French novel of the same name. In 2013, she headlined the Australian film Around the Block as an American drama teacher who befriends an Aboriginal boy during the 2004 Redfern riots. Ricci subsequently provided voiceovers for animated films like The Smurfs 2 2013 and The Hero of Color 2014. Ricci played the title character in Lifetime's foray into film. Lizzie Borden took an axe, which told the true story of Borden, who was tried and acquitted for murdering her father and stepmother. The 8-part television series, The Lizzie Borden Chronicles, received generally positive reviews from critics such as Vanity Fair's Jane Borden. She received a Screen Actors Guild Award for her performance, which some considered to be outstanding. Her performance was described as gleeful and ruthless by Neil Genslinger of the New York Times, while Keith Uklich of The Hollywood Reporter felt that she and Clea Duvall had frothy chemistry reminiscent of Bette Davis and Joan Crawford's dynamic in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. In 2016, Ricci played a woman who receives a life-changing revelation from the woman she thought was her sister in the independent drama Mothers and Daughters. As part of an ensemble cast consisting of Sharon Stone, Susan Sarandon, Selma Blair, Mira Sorvino, and Courtney Cox, Ricci next starred in the 2017 Amazon Video miniseries Z: The Beginning of Everything, which presented a fictionalized version of the life of American socialite Zelda Fitzgerald. Ricci also had a producer role for Netflix series, which most likely secured her lead part. She remembered that I can tell you that in my experience, I have never ever been cast in a role like this, and I would never get this part normally. Ricci's type is not usually seen as romantic leads and believes that basically you couldn't get 5 people in a room to agree that I should be a romantic lead. In the 2018 psychological thriller, Ricci starred as a woman suffering from bipolar disorder. Although the film received mixed reviews, her performance was praised by critics. In 2022, it was announced that she had been cast in Tim Burton's Wednesday as a series regular for Netflix. Ricci has struggled with both anxiety and anorexia. She often listed as a muse of artist Mark Hampton in various art magazines. Her image has been seen in several of his oil paintings and sketches. Ricci has 8 tattoos: a lion on her right shoulder blade, a tattoo of Edward Gorey inked on the inside of her right wrist, and a pair of praying hands on her left hip. Jack's name is also on Ricci's right thigh for her deceased pet, and she had Move or Bleed tattooed on the left side of her rib cage. There you have our TTP video for today. Now, what do you think about the house? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and like this video. If you think that we have delivered value, please share this video with one person. Just one share is enough for us, for you to show your appreciation for the commitment and hard work we all put together in creating this video that teaches and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. And you don't know that one share could go a long way. And keep in mind that no matter how many times you're gonna watch this video, you won't see any results unless you take action. Goodbye, and see you at the next one.